Guys, what's up? Let's do something a little bit different. Let's go squirrel hunting. All right, let's go freaking squirrel hunting. I haven't been squirrel hunting in about 5 years. I just checked my license is still valid until February. So I thought I was going to have to buy a license. It's still valid. So dude, I'm in. Tomorrow's supposed to rain all day. So let's go get in a couple hours of squirrel hunting. I haven't done it again in years. I'm pumped. I'm going to use a suppressor for the first time hunting. And I think the rifle I'm going to use, I haven't decided yet. I think I'm going to use the Savage Mark II FVSR strictly because it's plastic stocked. I'm not worried about if it does get dropped or rained. I don't want to, mess up something nice wood. You know what I mean? And I'm going to sight it in real fast with some CCI suppressor ammo, I believe. So I'm going to go for stealth mode. The way that I squirrel hunt, I do kind of like mobile camping. Like I'll walk real slow. I'll listen. I'll look. I'll stay for a few minutes, and then I'll do that to the next spot. I'm not the type that will sit there at the bottom of a tree for 4 hours. That's not me. That's not my style. You guys probably know that. Let's get this Savage taken out of the safe. Make sure that it's pretty dialed in, and let's go hunting. All right, guys, let's try to get this thing sighted in real fast with this ammo. This rifle is not the most accurate rifle, so it may not be the best play. When it comes to squirrels, I do, just so you know, I do go for headshots pretty much only. If I get a decent body shot, because the rib meat, there's very little, if any, there anyway. You're pretty much just eating the arms and the legs. We're just gonna kind of see what we can do here, buzz. Looks like it's shooting high left. Guys, we're pretty much there. I got one left. I got a steel target down there. I'm gonna try to take a headshot on it. It's the size of a squirrel. All right, guys, so we should be good. Let's go ahead and pack up the car, get changed, head out. All right, guys, now before I get changed and we head out, I'm going to show you real quick what I bring, okay? Obviously, the rifle itself, I got the Mark II FVSR, CCI suppressor, optic, sling, sighted in, ready to go. Well, what else do I bring? First off, I'm not a huge believer in the whole you got to be camoed out, especially for squirrel type of thing. That's not me at all. How many squirrels do you guys see without being in camo, right? You see them all the time. So I'm not going to be all camoed. I'm going to wear an old pair of jeans, pair of boots, a hoodie or a coat or something like that. And that's pretty much it. However, I am going to be trying this out this year. This is actually a Dove bag. So this is a waist pack. And I actually bought these to sell in my Whatnot store, but I'm going to try, I wrote one of them off to keep and try for squirrel. I think it'll work out perfect. Basically, you've got, again, a waist pack with 3 big pockets, all right? This is for Dove, but I'm going to put squirrel. You can put squirrel here. You've got another pocket on the other side for squirrel or whatever you want. And then in the center pocket, which is probably the one for squirrel. I don't know, dude. I don't dove hunt, okay? I don't dove hunt. I've got toboggan, a couple of thin pair of gloves, some latex gloves that are really old from deer hunting that I probably need to replace. It doesn't bother me to rip, field dress a squirrel without gloves, but if you got them, you might as well use them. Old school, man. This thing has cut open so much squirrel and stuff back in the day. Old school Remington fixed blade. You do not need a knife this big. I like it because it makes it easier for me to chop the feet off and go through the bones. But you do not need a knife that big whatsoever. Again, I just do it because I have it. It's easier. I do have a squirrel call. I hardly ever use it because I don't feel like it does anything. And I've got an extra box of ammo. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna go get changed and then we're gonna head out. All right, boys, we've made it. We've made it. I haven't been out here in years, dude. Years. The path I used to go is actually no longer here. So I'm gonna have to maybe go a different way. Let's turn you around and we'll make a big loop around this way. Back, which you can't see, back, like way back there, this used to be open. This used to be a path. So let's go around and see if we can't get some squirrel action going on. Leaves are very crunchy, which is not good for me. But if I'm crunching, squirrels will also be crunching. It is also midday, not the best time to come out. This is a huge detour. Little fishing spot, I guess. Looks like nothing but Snag City. Man, boys, this has really grown up. This used to loop around. It doesn't even loop around anymore. So I guess I just detoured for nothing because I'm still gonna have to make my entire path all the way back through this. Lots of thorns as well, so. Oh man, just jumped a rabbit. Rabbit's in season too. I don't like to hunt rabbits at 22 though, they're too fast. I hear stuff moving. I think it's rabbits. Ow. This is not where I want to be. Now guys, if you've never been squirrel hunting before, I'm not a pro. I grew up doing it. Haven't been in years. Again, my style is a little unorthodox. I don't have the patience to sit at a tree for 4 hours. You could take a big down log like this. You could sit here and camp for a little bit, 10, 30 minutes, 10, 20, 30 minutes, something like that. Listen, but I still don't like this spot in general, so I'm going to keep going, which is at this point way back there. I've got to get back to where I used to go. Another thing you want to keep an eye out for, obviously, is acorns and stuff like that on the ground. Where there's acorns, there are squirrels nearby at some point. Maybe not right when you're there, but they're definitely there. I don't see any of that right here. I see some poop of like raccoons or something, but it's so damn thick. You get little tiny open spots like this, and then it goes right back into that. You can't, I'm telling you guys, the camera does not do it justice. It's thick and it's almost all thorns. I'm nowhere near where I was hoping to be. All right, so it's about 10 more minutes later. I still have no idea where I am, but you guys can see where it gets thicker right up there. I'm gonna go more towards there. That way I can look in the thick and out to the thin. I just jumped another couple of rabbits, so rabbits are definitely around here, but that's not what I'm going for. But that's how thick this stuff is, man. This stuff is super thick thorns. That's where these rabbits like to be. Let's make our way up there and see what that looks like. Look at this massive like fungus mushroom growth on this old dead tree. There's bits everywhere. Is something eating this, or is this just like falling off with the weather? Like, it's all worn down right there. What is that? Anybody let me know? Bro, what is this? It's like soft. It doesn't weigh hardly anything. Is that like a weird mushroom thing? What is that? Okay, so I'm gonna use this tree for a minute. Just hang out, listen. I've got a pretty wide viewpoint, at least the best that I've had so far today. So I'm gonna use it and I'm gonna listen and give it, I don't know, 10 to 20 minutes or so. Listen for activity. If I don't hear nothing, I'm gonna dip and I'm gonna bounce to the other spot. But it's regardless, even if I don't see anything, it's interesting to see how an old spot changes after several years. So I'm going to post up camp here for a minute. We're we're gonna hang out and put our ears on and take a listen. A little bit out of breath. That was a little over a mile back. With no trails, it was kind of tough. I stayed at that spot for just under 30 minutes. Didn't hear, didn't see nothing. Not one thing. So we're gonna call this spot done. So we're gonna do the right thing. We're gonna go grab an iced coffee and hit up spot number 2. Let's do it. All right, guys, coffee is secured. It's not the best, okay? It's not the best. McDonald's coffee is not the best. I would love to be able to road trip across America looking for the best cup of coffee. I think that would be super fun. But we are, the guys, they tempted me with a $1 10-piece. All right, you can't tempt a guy with a $1 10-piece. We're gonna get it every time. So that's why I ended up with this. $3 for this and a 10-piece. Unreal, dude, unreal. Anyways, we're at the last spot for the day. I would say back in the day, again, it's probably been 5-7 years since I've hunted this spot as well. I was successful about, I'd say 60 to 70% of the time. The last spot we went to, I was only successful maybe 30-40. So we do have better odds here, but I don't know. We're gonna see. I'm about to take a few sips of this real quick. I'm gonna get unloaded and we're gonna get headed right back into the woods at this new spot. Guys, this is a big deep ravine, almost like it's actually pretty deep, you can't tell, but walking up and down that is a nightmare. But you can usually get some squirrels across the ravine, but you have to go get them and it sucks. This is an awesome spot though, but I just jumped those 2 squirrels. They're gonna be hiding now, so I'm gonna have to post up and wait. I hear one still over there. I probably won't be able to get a shot, but he's still out there. But we can look over this whole ravine. The only problem is that's more than 55 yards. And I don't know what this rifle does at, 75 yards or so with this ammo. So if I see one way over there, I probably will not take the shot. Hopefully we can find one up here on this side. That was a hard shot, dude. That was. I'm sitting this way. I had to turn as far as I could, but I got him. I think I got him in the head. That was only about a 20-yard shot. So we'll see what happens when I go up there here in a minute. I still hear one way down there. I think I'm gonna move up just a little bit and see if I can get a better vantage point. All right, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go grab that first squirrel. And then we're gonna go back out the entrance. And we're gonna go down the parking lot and come back in, down further, so I'm not making so much noise. Because I'm about to make a lot of noise, I gotta get to that squirrel. He is incapacitated. He bled a lot. If you guys don't like this to see this stuff, just skip it, okay? I'm not gonna show you cleaning it or anything like that. I got him right where I wanted, okay? So that was an excellent shot from the Savage with that CCI suppressor ammo. Now, we are going to, oh yeah, by the way, this is just a regular gray squirrel. They also have fox squirrel, much more rare around here. Also known as red squirrel, but the gray squirrels are pretty much what we got. So I'm gonna go make a bunch of noise, get back up to the parking lot, and then we are going to go around and enter down the woods further down, so I don't walk through the leaves during that. So I'm on the little other side. A view of the lake. It's pretty cool. It's very peaceful. Very peaceful. All right, guys, it's been a little bit later. I'm almost back at the truck. I can't hardly see anymore, so let's go ahead and load up the truck, and we're gonna go ahead and get this thing home. I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna cook it up. It's gonna be awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. I love you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like this kind of video, give me a comment, give me a like, check out the links down below. I love you. We'll see you next time.